Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. You know already, right? This channel is dedicated for testing automation. And I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with the platform called allthingsapi.com. See, this platform is there to help you build your APIs effortlessly in terms of design, in terms of testing, in terms of governing your APIs. And of course, with the help of AI powered precision. So in today's video, we are going to zoom in one of the key feature from our API testing lab, that is automation testing. So API testing lab is kind of a very popular module all things API offers. And inside that module, there is automation testing. So we'll deep dive into that. So we'll talk about why the automation testing is critical in modern API development, what real world problem it solves, how the All Things API leverage its whole ecosystem to simplify and supercharge the automation testing process. And of course, most importantly, how the developers like you and me can utilize the whole feature to boost the productivity, catch the bug early, and of course to streamline the entire API lifecycle. So let's deep dive. Once you watch this video completely, you will get to understand the automation testing is not just a checkbox, but it is a game changer when you done it right. Okay, so let me show you. This is the interface. This is how the automation testing interface will look like. This is an example of robustness testing. Okay, so why I mentioned the all things API ecosystem, because see, the testing is not a one man show. There should be so many factors that is dependent, right? And as already you know, all things API provides series of API related feature, right? So automation testing is utilizing those all feature to leverage and give a power packed automation testing feature. So we'll deep dive one by one later, maybe in the next videos, but this video is all about the introduction and what are the use case of automation testing from all things API. Okay, so let's deep dive. Let me show you one example. So think of a scenario. Think of a scenario, you build one API endpoints, it is working perfectly fine. And there are certain integration in client side, UIs, or maybe dependent APIs. So if API endpoints are working, there is a high chance integration will also work. So it's a win-win situation, right? And this happens, right, all the time, because you are a developer, you are a qualified one. But sometimes what happens is there might be something broken inside API endpoint. Maybe some logic, maybe some third-party integration, maybe a database related thing, right? So if the source, that is API endpoint itself, is not working as expected, think for a moment, will all the integration will follow along working perfectly? No, right? If the source is not working perfectly, the destination will be not working as expected, correct? So this is the scenario that also happens mostly if you are a beginner, mid-level, or maybe a senior engineer. This is the part of process, right? So think for a moment, what if there is some suit? So what if there is some suit that does the automation testing behind the scene, or maybe testing in a nutshell? There is a testing that is happening behind the scene. Things will be good, right? You will catch this error during the development time or maybe the deployment time, right? And I'm pretty sure you guys are already aware of testing, the manual testing, the automation testing, right? We see the quality analyst people everywhere. They do testing all the time, right? And they do manual testing mostly. So see, there is a difference between manual testing and automation testing. I'll give you 30 seconds to read this all the point. Look, I'm not here, discriminating. The manual is bad, the automation is super good. No, both has its own pros and cons. It's really depend upon your requirement, right? If you want to do a testing all the time, maybe the same testing you want to write 5 times, that's fine. There might be some people who wants to spend less time in writing a test case and do more other side of thing, right? It's depend upon the own requirement. But if you see the industry, it is going towards automated testing because it is fast, accurate, and there will be intervention of AI, right? And if anywhere has a AI, of course the precision, the accuracy, the speed will be high, right? That's the sole reason why people are going towards the automated testing, and there is so many disruption and innovation is happening in this domain. So there is no question why automated testing is good to have. So I leave the decision to you. But All Things API offers automated testing with the help of AI. But if you want to know more about where the industry is going, what are the features automated testing offers, then see this list. There are tons of things. This is just a trailer, right? Based on your product type, based on your tech stack, based on the industry, these number of benefits will vary. Okay, so and 2025 is just the beginning. And All Things API, its core feature is also just the beginning. They are planning to integrate to add up more and more features in coming days. Alright. See, I started this video by giving you the introduction of All Things API, and I started conversation by giving you the problem statement of what if something breaks in APIs, right? And that is a fair problem statement. Every developer has to go through it. And see, for example, this robustness testing and this one API endpoint. There are 34 test cases written by AI. These all are the type of test case. If you go inside, there are so many niche down test case. If you go inside, so many variables are there. Even you can generate a test case for different programming language behind the scene. And of course, it is utilizing the AI. That means it is going to take a time, little bit, maybe a minute or at max 2 sometimes. And see, this is the magic, right? Think for a moment, if you have to write this all test case, it is going to take around couple of hours, right? But with the help of AI, you can actually do those things in couple of click. So this is the magic, right? And this is the future what we are witnessing currently. And what happened next, we don't know yet. So this platform, All Things API, is going to innovate and disrupt this particular domain, automation testing, more and more, and the more features you guys will see in days to come. Alright, so thanks for listening till the end. This is just the introduction of this particular module, why it is important, what are the use cases, and how the interface will look like. Alright, so in coming videos, we'll deep dive more in particular one by one all features, what automation testing offers. So thank you.